Hi, I am Ajit Mohan. I lead Facebook in India, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to our first ever Grow Your Business Summit. Whether you're a new startup or a seasoned entrepreneur, your businesses are truly the engines of growth for the Indian economy and a large reason for India's massive growth story over the last decade. We know that the last year and a half has not been easy for your business. Besides dealing with the global health crisis, you've also been navigating challenges in working capital liquidity, figuring ways to reach your customer, and adjusting your business to this new world order. Having said that, it's also true that the digital forces unleashed over the last year and a half have created new opportunities for exponential business growth. Over 700 million people are connected on the internet in India, and entrepreneurs like yourself have a never seen before opportunity to have your businesses discovered online by millions of potential customers in India and globally. At Facebook, we believe in giving businesses of all sizes an equal opportunity to grow. There are more than 430 million people who use Facebook in India every month. Our business page is available free of cost to all businesses and serves as a virtual storefront, helping you connect with potential customers and build an online community with access to millions across India and billions the world over. We're not just limiting our role to providing digital access, but are also looking to solve the challenges that small businesses like yours face with an India-first approach. For example, we know that lack of timely access to credit can hamper the growth of many small businesses. Last year, we announced a grant for small businesses, and a few weeks ago, we announced the Facebook Small Business Loans Initiative that will help small businesses advertising on Facebook to have a strong opportunity to apply for a loan and, if approved, to get access to credit through third-party lenders. India is the first country in Facebook globally where a program of this nature has been launched. Today, we're home to millions of small and medium businesses from across the country. Every day, enterprises are using our family of apps to start their online journeys, to reach and find new customers, and to grow their business. This is a matter of great pride and honor for us. And that's why we are here today. We hope that this first edition of Grow Your Business Summit can provide you with the inspiration, the connections, and the tools that you require to unlock new growth opportunities. Over the next 1 hour, you will hear from other Facebook leaders, founders of exciting new ventures, and entrepreneurs who have fundamentally digitally transformed their businesses to unlock hyper growth. Today, I'm privileged to be joined by one such iconic business that has harnessed the power of our platforms, not just to set up and scale a conventional category online by reaching out directly to consumers, but has also achieved exponential business growth in a very short span of time. I would like to introduce Ajinkya and Satyajit, founders of Two Brothers Organic Farms. A few years ago, Ajinkya and Satyajit left their corporate jobs in the banking sector to return to their father's farm. In the last 3 years of taking their business online, they have leveraged Facebook to sell their produce in 695 cities across 48 countries. Welcome, Ajinkya and Satyajit.
Hi, Ajit. Thank you.
Ajinkya, Satyajit, you brought the farm to the people. Your business is not just farming organic produce, but also represents a lifestyle. Please tell us about your journey and share with us how you built this huge community of customers in a very short period of time.
So, Ajit, to start off with, we're sons of farmers who were educated in a city. Pune is the nearest city. It's 150 kilometers from our village, Bhodni. With the intention of, making a career in the city. Our parents didn't want us to come back to do farming and didn't want us to, come back to the village. But something in us had a liking for farming, for growing food, for the soil. And after working in the corporate sector for 5 to 8 years respectively, we decided to come back and pursue a passion of farming. At that point of time, we did not have any idea of creating a brand and that would affect so many people's life on both the farming side and on the consumer side. We just came back to the village and the farm to do what we love. And we started doing farming. We saw the conventional practices that were primarily driven by chemical-based farming. That somehow didn't adhere to our consciousness, and we changed our practice to organic. And that's when we, started growing and doing our research. And then after about 2.5, 3 years on the farm, we got our produce to the market, the organic produce. That's where we, thought it good to, put our work across on a platform that was basically free of cost because it was a startup, we were bootstrapped, and the platform then was Facebook. So we started projecting and showcasing all the work that we did from the farm to the packaging, to driving down to farmers markets, to sharing customer testimonials on Facebook. And before we knew, consumers across started liking what we were doing. They became an intrinsic part of what we were doing. And, slowly we grew it to a stage where most of our ideas, most of our products, most of our solutions are crowdsourced from these audiences on the platform. And, a community just was given birth to by all this organic movement.
Super. Also, when we started out, we had got the farming part of it right. Whatever we were growing, we had papayas, pomegranates, kharif crop, rabi crops, fruits, vegetables. All of this at the farming side, we were growing it successfully. But when we took it to the market, we were not getting a good rate. And we were getting a wholesale rate. We were not being able to reach the end customer direct. I think this platform on Facebook, on Instagram, allowed us to connect directly with the end customer, and in this process, get an MRP, a rate that we could decide as against what the market dictates for us.
Thank you for sharing that. You both know this. We have seen massive growth in direct-to-consumer businesses in recent months. You, however, have been on this journey for quite a few years now. What's the kind of business impact that you've been able to achieve?
So I would say impact is manifold. On the business side, a couple of years back when we just started, mainly through a community on social media, on Facebook and Insta. When we started, I think the first entire year we did a turnover of 3.5 lakhs. And, fast forward today after 4 years, we just closed last year at, I guess, close to $2 million US. And all this operating from a village, from a farm in hinterland of India. And, we have managed to give employment to over 100 people on the farm in the village, giving them the benefits, the social benefits that somebody in a corporate would get, right from medical insurance to even, ESOPs from our cow herd guy to our driver. Apart from that, we have also managed to impact the social community around us, which primarily consists of all these farmers who have been observing us and, who came to us and, asked us on how to do the stuff that we were doing in organic and on the marketing side. So over the last 4 years, we have been able to train and handhold over 9,000 farmers across Maharashtra, helping them grow from the seed stage to the shelf stage, all the techniques, all the experiences, sharing it with them and, helping them do this.
So it's been a lot of crowdsourcing, a lot of exchange of ideas, a lot of community building at the farm level, at the educational level, doing markets at the cities and with international customers.
This is so inspiring, and both of you are doing so much. It's always remarkable when you see businesses scale up quickly, but it's even more inspiring when you see businesses looking at the whole world as a canvas. You are one of those building loyal customers beyond India. I'm curious, how did you end up building a business that is so global and today exports to 48 countries in the world?
So, it's a very funny story. We never intended to do this and we were just doing our stuff. And there was this guy, I remember his name, Siddharth Shukla from Michigan. And he had been following us on Facebook for quite some time. And he got to us, he messaged us saying that he's been following us and he just He thinks that the ghee we make is the best ghee in the world and he wants to have some in the US. We had no strategy to send our products abroad till then. But he was so persistent about getting this product that we ultimately got about, doing all the formalities, all the nuances around getting the export-import license, getting the non-dangerous goods certificate, and I think around 7-8 licenses to send the product to him in Michigan. It took us 8-9 months, and ultimately we had the product shipped to him. It reached him within 4 days. Siddharth took that product, consumed it, put his mobile in front and gave us a 8-minute extempo testimonial on how amazing the product was and how fresh it was and stuff. And we shared that with our community on Facebook, on WhatsApp and stuff. And, soon we started getting many people connecting with us and ordering from us across different countries. And what started off with one consumer 3 years back in one city in the US, today we have shipped our produce to in close to, 48 countries, 695 cities, and more than 4,000 customers worldwide.
That's fantastic here. And your ghee is definitely one of the best. Ajinkya, Satyajit, for everyone tuning in today, budding entrepreneurs like you who want to kind of build the business that you have built, what's the one piece of advice that you would like to give for everyone looking to you for inspiration?
One thing we keep telling people, which is so core to our entire journey, is to pursue your passion, to pursue the area of your liking, irrespective of whether it syncs with your parents, with your relatives, with your social circle, with what is trending, with your colleagues in your MBA classmate or engineering classmates. Irrespective of that, there is something unique to yourself. There is something that you love, subjectively. We would advise people that, just pursue it. Just pursue it, because irrespective of whether you're successful or not successful, the journey when you're traveling, when you're pursuing something you love, is absolutely satisfying. And I think everything follows a person who's happy in himself and who's satisfied in himself. The business will follow, and the fame will follow, and everything else will follow.
Correct. I think in addition to the passion that he's saying, what's also important is the commitment. So when we quit our jobs and thought, let's do farming, we were very clear about it. We had left ourselves no other option. And I remember discussing this, that we will not have a plan B. For the first 4 years, we were unsustainable, but we didn't quit. We kept through those first 4 years, and we did farming at the exclusion of everything else. So I think remaining focused, not having any other thing in sight, that worked for us.
No plan B is so counterintuitive to what we hear from so many others. Ajinkya and Satyajit, thank you so much. This has been such an inspiring and engaging conversation just to listen to you. And I'm sure all of the people who are watching this are as inspired as I am to hear your story. I wish you the best and hope that you continue to grow with the support of a community of millions of customers. More power to you.
Absolutely, Ajit. Thank you for what you are as a platform, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to share our experiences. Thank you.